Hello, everybody, and welcome to another brand new episode on Boundary Line Podcast. Dillon Pink here. I've got Sheldon Dougherty with me on the show, and today we're going to be discussing about a team that had a brilliant start to their campaign last year. It's a brand new team, and the team is Lucknow Super Giants. Interesting start for them, Sheldon. For Lucknow last year, I thought they did really well to reach fourth there in the inaugural year. A lot was expected from them, and I think they got their options right last year. But this year, how did they do in the auction, Sheldon? Where do you think they are going to face a few issues?
Yeah, Dill, I feel one thing they did at the auction, they went really big. And most teams had that one big signing. They went with Nicholas Puran. And I feel it's that same signing. One unlucky person goes after him at the auction and, end up suffering. But everyone believes in this guy. And obviously, he's huge potential. But last year as well, very disappointing with SRH.
Yeah.
He'll hope that, new team, new beginning, hopefully for him. And Lucknow fans will be hoping that as well. They got some backups as well in the bowling department as well, if I'm not mistaken. They got Shepherd and Mayers from West Indies. I think they bought both of them, if I'm not mistaken. So those more are backup options, though, I think, for Mark Wood, because Mark Wood, as we know, is injury prone, and I think he'll start most probably. So, but they do have options to replace him, I feel. So they went there with their signings for some backup players. So I feel they did that well.
Yeah, absolutely, Sheldon. And we just take a look at that squad very quickly, for their potential playing 11 there for Lucknow. They've got Rahul and Quinton de Kock, of course. Quinton, of course, coming off that brilliant 100 there, is going to carry that form into this. Hopefully, he'll do well for them. Then they've got Nicholas Puran, Deepak Hooda, two absolute smackers of the ball there. Interesting to see where Deepak Hooda is going to play, because I felt when he was playing for India a bit up the order, I'm not sure if you remember the game when they promoted him up the order there, he went and got that brilliant 100. I think Lucknow should stick to that, and I feel they have a good chance if Deepak Hooda can bat up the order. I think it'll be good for them. Nicholas Puran, like we mentioned, they've got Ayush Badoni, Marcus Stoinis, Krunal Pandya, Mark Wood, like we said, Ravi Bishnoi, I feel an absolute, good bowler there for them. Avesh Khan and Mohsin Khan, who did so well for them last year. So very interesting team. Again, they've not gone way out of the way and to pick something completely new. They've stuck to their core strength there. So hoping that they do well, right, Sheldon? You think this team may just do well like they did last year?
Yeah, I really like their bowling attack, Dill. Like, it's not some of the favored names or some of the big names, but it's an exciting bowling attack. They got Avesh Khan, fast. Mark Wood, fast. Mohsin Khan last year was excellent, left arm pace as well. Ravi Bishnoi with some mystery spin. They have Krunal Pandya to help out. Stoinis as well as a sixth bowler. So it seems their bowling department looks pretty strong, especially the first 11 or their starters. I think that it looks very exciting. And obviously their opening pair, Dill, that's one of the best ones in the tournament.
Class. Yeah.
KL Rahul and Quinton de Kock, they're just so exciting to watch. And I liked how you mentioned Hooda, Dill. I feel he should bat at 3. I feel they should just set him that number 3 and, to bat long and, make an impact there. I feel Puran later in the order would be better, like a 5-6 almost to finish the innings. Because when he comes early, he almost looks, a bit confused what he has to do.
Exactly.
So I feel later in the order, just to have a good swing, if it doesn't come off, it doesn't come off. But I feel him later in the order would be a good move.
Yeah, and interestingly, Sheldon, with Deepak Hooda, there was another batsman last time who went up the order for them, and that was Marcus. When he went up the order, he did really well. I felt, so will be interesting to see whether they're going to give Stoinis a chance up the order or Deepak Hooda. But another important point, what I wanted to mention to you is that they have good backups in Daniel Sams. Karan Sharma is also there for them. Yeah. So I think they've got some good options there, Sheldon. What do you think?
Yeah, that's good options. I think Sams as well as a backup for Markwood is good left arm seam as well. Maybe if Mohsin Khan's also not playing, he'd be a good option there. So I think Sams is a valuable cricketer. And I think you had mentioned Stoinis as well, and I always feel teams underuse him. Yeah. Stoinis, like you always feel either they bat him too lower down the order or, he doesn't bowl enough. I thought in the India ODI series, he bowled really well, Stoinis, when they give him more overs. And I feel his best, batting position is in the top 3. Because when he plays for Melbourne Stars and he does well, it's opening. But obviously he can't open in this team because it's a world-class opening pair. So, but then again, who does there as well? So that's another issue. Where do you bat Stoinis? So I think number 4 would be ideal for him. But let's see what they do there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and watch and see where Marcus Stoinis features in that team. But coming to the all-important question, where do you feel LSG, like they say, is going to finish this year and the impact player for you?
Where do they finish? Honestly, I don't feel they've done much wrong in the auction. I just feel some of the teams around them have improved a lot. So that's why I'm just going to put them out of the playoff spot. I mean, no harm to them. I think they have a good team. And if they're consistent, they could easily get a playoff spot. But I'm just putting them outside. I'd say 5th or 6th for LSG. I think I'm just going to put them there. And if I had to say the player to watch for them, I think Quinton de Kock. I mean, I just enjoy watching him bat whenever he comes. And when he's playing carefree at the top of the order, there's very few who are more exciting to watch at the top of the order. Quinton de Kock, he's just super exciting, though. What about you?
For me, I'm going to go ahead and say that this year as well, they're going to finish in the top 4, probably 4th again. Like you said, I don't think so they've done much wrong. All I feel is that I think they've strengthened their squad a lot. And I think if the initial few games go off, really well, and they carry that momentum going into the next few matches just towards the end, I think they can easily make it to the playoffs. Because if Rahul and de Kock get going, and if Puran comes good, Marcus Stoinis plays really well, then with that bowling of Avesh Khan, Mohsin Khan, and Sams, and all these other options with Bishnoi, I think they have a really good chance of making it to the top 4. And I'm going to back them to make it there. Okay. And the impact player for me, I don't know if many people are going to like this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's KL Rahul. I'm going to back this guy just because of the fact that every time when it comes to the IPL, this guy just, I mean, he just gets into a different mode and, just proves that he can do nothing wrong. Every shot of the bat goes to the boundary, so I'm going to back KL Rahul this time and be like, since he was down and out in that India team, comes the IPL, he's going to make it count and is going to do really well. So I'm going to say KL Rahul is the player to watch out for. Anything else would you like to add, Sheldon?
Yeah, I want to mention as well on Rahul, I just feel he's so carefree when he's playing IPL and he plays with so much freedom and, it's like no stress at all on him. And I just feel if, he just transfers a bit of that to the international game when he's batting, it would just help him so much because when he's batting in IPL, as we've seen, how many times he got the orange cap as well. He's just so good and so consistent. Yeah. He gets runs after runs after runs and he's so good. And yeah, I think he'll have a good season as well though.
Awesome. So KL Rahul, everyone's backing him. LSG fans for sure are going to hope that he comes to the party because if he and de Kock and a few others start doing the job, then this team is also going to look dangerous. But let us know in the comment section where you think LSG is going to finish. That's it from us, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel and let us know in the comment section if you have any ideas for our channel. We're going to bring you more such updates from the IPL, from all the matches there. So stay tuned, guys. And thank you so much for watching the video.